Yes.
Right? Okay, thank you for the confirmation. We'll proceed. So in the yesterday session, that is demo day 3 session, right? So what we have discussed in the yesterday session, any one of you remember about the points? So we have covered architecture, right? In the
The
yesterday session,
CDH
we have covered.
architecture.
Yeah, so what is the architecture of CDH framework? Along with that, we have covered car
The
model
car model and
and X car model, correct? After that, we just have started a little, like a few things about how to create an application, correct? So on top of your regular CDH framework, how to create your implementation, like whatever the logic regarding your domain specific related implementation application, how to create all those things we have covered in the yesterday session. But anyhow, we'll continue with this creation of application in the today's session. Okay, along with that, in the yesterday session, while we are trying to create an application, you can observe there a data model is creating, correct? Data model is creating by using what? Application setup wizard. Application setup wizard. And also along with that, what are other rules are creating? That is NBAD template, correct? NBAD template and a repository also. This is a repository which will help you to store the information, of your offers, and you can consider it as like decisions. Okay, the decisions which have taken per each customer, and this will help you to store the outcome of each customer also. Okay, outcome of each customer. So this is how, while creating your application using a wizard according to your domain specific, that will create one to one, like a related properties, all other data models that will create. And along with that NBAD template and repository also, this will create in the backend. Okay, now in today's session, first we'll see what about this NBAD template, generally how it will help us while working with the CDH applications. That thing we'll discuss in the today's session for first 10 to 15 minutes, and then we'll try to discuss about CDH portal. Okay, means how to log in into cloud application, and how to switch in between the applications, like in between the studios. All these things we'll cover in today's session. After that, I'll explain about NBA designer. Okay, this is one of the component in a CDH portal. Okay, so we'll try to cover all these things in today's session. So please try to do concentrate here. Okay, now we'll just start a quick session on NBA designer template. Okay, NBAD template. So what is this NBAD template and why it is mainly important here? Okay, so generally try to understand, this is a pre-configured and which will help you to the framework related implementations. Okay, and mainly this will help you to set up some kind of NBAD decisions across different channels. Okay, so there are web channels, email channels, SMS channels, right? So without building everything from scratch related to a kind of channel configurations, without building everything from scratch, this NBAD template will give you a kind of sample designed template. Okay, designed template this will provide, and what exactly this NBAD template consists of here. This will help you with the starting strategies. Okay, that is nothing but which will help you to predefine the NBA strategies. NBA strategies will consist of this NBAD template. Along with that, this will have a taxonomy structure. Okay, taxonomy structure. You may get the question.
Hello. Yeah, for me, voice is breaking for the past 2-3 minutes.
1 minute, I'll get the confirmation from others also. Others, please respond once. Any one of you, my voice is breaking.
It's fine for us.
It's fine for us.
Okay, thank you. Maybe Abhi, please check from your end. Maybe you can reconnect once again. Try to reconnect once again. If even having the same issue, then we'll try to check it. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. So here we are discussing about NBAD template, right? Mainly this NBAD template will act like a pre-configured one. Okay. So which will help you to do some kind of quick setup for next best action decisions across different channels. Okay, then what exactly this NBAD template consists of? While creating application setup wizard, this is going to create some OOTB like behind strategies. Along with that, a taxonomy structure. So you may get the question, what is this taxonomy? That also I'll tell you. And AI related AI related configurations also this will create. So what are the AI related configurations? Some kind of model configurations. Okay, model configurations which will help you to predict the propensity. Okay, which will help you to predict the propensity value. So what is this propensity? This propensity value will help you to identify, is that customer, okay, is that customer is likely to accept the offer or not, to accept the offer or not, will finalized by the propensity. Generally, this propensity value is the output of models. Okay, so that's what using AI features also you are going to define some kind of model configurations. Then what is this taxonomy structure here? Just understand what about taxonomy here. Taxonomy is nothing but which will help you to define the business structure. Okay, which will help you to define the business structure while importing the application using the wizard. Like while creating the application using the wizard, if you select banking as your domain, okay, as your domain, then in the back end this will create a business taxonomy. This will create a business taxonomy. Business taxonomy is business structure. Business structure. Okay, then what you can do here using this business taxonomy, you can define the tree. Okay, tree navigation. Let's say you want to promote personal loans to the customer. Okay, that is one category. That is one category. And you want to promote credit cards to the customer, that is another category. And suppose if you want to promote some kind of health related plans to the patients, that is another category. And you wanted to promote a kind of data plans to the customer, that is another category. Now what exactly this business structure will help you? So here the main purpose to define the business structure is, if you want, okay, let's say you want to promote credit cards to the customer. Why the reason here exactly you are promoting credit cards here? Why the reason generally? For growth of your organization. Yes or no? For growth of your organization or to increase the sales, correct? To increase the sales. Then what we can consider this as, this is the purpose of your promotion, purpose of your promotion. So that's what in the business structure mainly you have to categorize business issue. These all are technical terms: business issue, business group, and final one is proposition. Final one is proposition. Okay, now under this business structure you have to define the business issue. Okay, so here in the technical term business issue, and in the general term if you have to understand, business issue is help you to define the main purpose of promotion. Okay, main purpose of promotion. And business group we have, right? This you have to consider as categories. Okay, different categories of promotions. Getting my point? Now here you can consider the purpose of promotion to increase your sales. Okay, or you are working for growth of your organization. This is the purpose you are promoting the offers. That you have to consider as business issue. Then what is business group here? Under banking related domain, you can do promote different types of offers, right? So loans related offer, credit cards related offer, and some other loans like that may be like personal loan, mortgage related loan, and some kind of other related plans also that bank wants to promote. Okay, then under this loans itself you have personal loans and mortgage loans, right? And credit cards are different categories, personal loans are different categories, mortgages are different categories, so that category of promotion is different. Getting? So this is credit cards group. In the credit cards group you may have different credit cards, right? Standard card, rewards card, premium rewards card, right? So all these you have to consider as propositions. Okay, propositions. This proposition in the technical term you have to call as proposition, but if you want to understand what is proposition, this is offer itself. Okay, this is a offer itself, like promotion itself, promotion itself. That in the sense 0% annual interest. Okay, 0% annual interest on standard card. Okay, on standard card. So this is a offer. Yes or no? This is a offer. So this offer is nothing but it's a proposition. It's a proposition. So to promote this 0% interest on standard card, you have categorized this standard card under credit cards group, and these credit cards you are adding for the purpose of sales or for the purpose of growth of your organization. Okay, whatever it may be. Then using this business structure, like using the business taxonomy, you can define business issue, group, and propositions. This is like a tree structure. Okay, this is like a tree structure under one by one. So business issue, below that you need to define the business group, below that you need to define different propositions. Okay, different propositions. And one issue can have multiple groups. Okay, one issue can have multiple groups, and different groups can have different propositions. So getting my point, everyone? Till now clear? Just give me the confirmation once. Am I clear till now? So if you are selecting the domain as banking or healthcare, by defaultly structure of business issue group will be provided by the NBAD template. Okay, the sample structure of business issue and group will be provided by the NBAD template. That is what we have started discussion on taxonomy. Correct or not? Just let me know once everyone. And before this NBAD template, what used to do here? So without NBAD template, generally this is introduced, this NBAD template in the 8.6 versions around. But before that NBAD template design, they followed a manual CDH setup. So what is that manual CDH setup here? They used to import car model and X car model. Along with that, they used to create business taxonomy. Means they will define the business structure. What is the business issue? What are business groups under business issues? And you need to define some other strategies also. Okay, so instead of using um, created strategies, you need to define manual strategies. Okay, where all the next best action related strategies you have to create from scratch itself. Okay, so interaction history related setup also needed, and some kind of engagement policy setup also needed in the NBAD designer. Means this NBAD template will help you to create NBA D NBA designer component in the CDH portal. Okay, this will help you to create NBAD designer component in the CDH portal. Then what exactly this NBA designer will consist of? This is having 5 different UI components in it. Okay, 5 different UI components with it. What are that? We'll see. Okay, one is taxonomy, another one is constraints, third one is engagement policies, fourth one arbitration, fifth one channels. Okay, so instead of switching to your dev studio, using the CDH portal itself, you can define up to some level of taxonomy and limitations on your offers you can do define. And what are the engagement policies, means what are the conditions that customer have to satisfy, you can define. And arbitration, these are AI included features. And what are different channel configurations also you can do define in the NBAD designer. So getting my point everyone? What is this NBAD designer also? I'll try to explain in a clear way here. So this NBAD designer is a component, okay, in the CDH framework, which will mainly help you to deliver one-to-one customer engagement related offers. Means which will help you to improve one-to-one customers engagement. Okay, the main purpose of this NBAD designer here, to plan end-to-end one-to-one customers offer deliver logic. Okay, where what exactly this NBAD designer consists of, that we already discussed. This actually exactly consists of taxonomy, constraints, engagement policies, arbitrations, and channels related components. Okay, inside of that you can do define different kinds of logics that I will show you. But before showing this one, first we'll see how to navigate or how to launch your CDH related application using the cloud edition. We'll see. Okay, now first of all, what we need to do here, you need to open you need to log in into your Pega Academy. I think every one of you know how to log into your Pega Academy. Just give me the confirmation you know or don't know. Any one of you. So you know how to log into your PDN account or don't know? Because I have to show you right everything from scratch. Okay, let's say if you don't know anything how to log into PDN account, then just click on a plus icon. Try to search for pdn.pega.com. Okay, with this one you need to search. I'll just paste it in chat also. Okay, done. Now click on enter. If you launch this pdn.pega.com, what will happen? This will allow you to log into uh, different mission challenges. Okay, actually I logged in with my ID, right? Instead of this one, if I click on logout, what will happen? We'll see. So what it will do here, you can click on this icon, okay, at top right side corner. And if you don't have any account prior to this, you need to click on sign up and you need to create a new account. If already you have an account, then click on login and try to log into your application, like try to log in with your credentials. Now I'm providing my email ID which I have created my account, and you can enter the password, then click on verify. Okay, now it is allowing me to log in. Then what you need to do, if you want to start a log into the CDH related mission challenges from scratch, you need to follow after login to community, go to trainings. Okay, so here you have a trainings tab, right, where you can find my trainings, and you'll be having a dashboard where if you add different challenges and different related exercises into your profile, that will display here. But most of you people will have empty, okay, empty related challenges here you'll be having. Then what you need to do, you can search here. Okay, you can search here for like this. You'll be having actions, or let's say I'll try to show you here. We have a separate mission, decisioning consultant. Okay, I'll try to search with decisioning consultant. Decisioning consultant. What? 1 minute. Okay, if you search with the decisioning consultant, this will give you, okay, this will give you, as of now I have completed this mission. But if you are a new beginner, this will give you as like a normal status, how you can see the below missions, right? In the same way this also looks like. And then if you open this decisioning consultant related mission challenge, you'll be having a plus icon here. Generally you'll be having a plus icon. I'll try to remove this from my dashboard. Okay, so by defaultly if you search for decisioning consultant in your PDN community account, okay, decisioning consultant, I have posted that name also in the chat box, please try to check it. Okay, so this decisioning consultant, if you search here, this will display like this. Okay, previously we got some search result, right? If you open that result, which is a decisioning consultant, this will display as like plus icon. Okay, now if you click on plus icon, by defaultly whenever you log into your community edition, this will display decisioning consultant related mission on your default dashboard. Okay, now if you go to training and go to my dashboard, it is loading. Yeah, so now we have added this mission challenge recently, right? So that's what it is appearing as first result. Now you need to open this decisioning consultant related mission challenge. Inside of that, related to CDH framework features are divided into different mission challenges. Okay, so this Pega Customer Decision Hub Foundation will give you some challenges and some kind of descriptions about different features. Okay, so which will give you module related different concepts and challenges related to that above concept. Okay, now we may follow different approach. So here we may follow different order, but we will cover all these amazing challenges. Okay, whatever we have here, all these mission challenges we will cover. But here they followed one way of approach. We will follow different approach to cover everything in a connected way. Okay, then if you open any of the mission challenge, it is fine. Then just try to click on a mission challenge. Okay, so here we'll be having different types of mission challenges, right? Now if you click on any of it is fine. Click on action. Okay, so click on create action. This is one challenge. Now you'll be having reset Pega instance or launch Pega instance, right? Because I'm already working on this, that is how it is giving two options. But instead of this particular creating action, if I launch any of the other challenge, we'll see this will give you your instance is ready. Like this it will give you. Otherwise sometimes, suppose if I try to launch another mission challenge, you need to initiate. Sometimes there is a requirement, you need to initiate your exercise related one. Okay, like this you need to initiate Pega instance to work on this particular challenge. Okay, like this you will getting my point. So that after launching any of the mission challenge, let's say, so here we have create an action, right? So in the create action related challenge, if I click on initiate mission challenge, after 1 or 2 minutes that will give you two options: to launch your instance or to reset your instance. Okay, so if you click on launch instance, that will give you like this, but not immediately. It will take some time in between. Okay, like sometimes it may take 5 minutes, sometimes it may take 10 minutes, sometimes it may take 15 minutes, like this, because you need to launch your instance. Then after launching your instance, by clicking on this Pega Infinity, you can able to log into the application. Okay, so now what I'll do here, I'll try to log out here. Okay, click on log off, because I want to show you. Here also I'll log off. Okay, now anyhow, so this is how once you launch your instance, this is how the screen looks like, right? When you click on Pega Infinity, so this is a low code platform for AI powered decisioning and some kind of workflow automations. Okay, so for that purpose, just click on Pega Infinity and they'll give you the username and password. If you observe here, they'll give you what is the username and password to log in. Now just try to enter that username and password here. Click on login. Okay. Anyhow, all these things will draft in a document. That document I will share you. But you need to understand this flow also. Okay. Now close it. This is how customer decision hub portal is looks like. So generally they linked as a default logic portal as CDH portal. Okay, but if you log into your personal edition, they'll give you default portal as either App Studio or as like a Dev Studio. You can do set, right? So in the cloud edition, to this particular mission challenges, they have assigned this. He is the operator. Okay, operator is the decisioning architect, and to him, they have given CDH portal as the default launching portal. Okay. Then in this CDH portal, there are different menus are there at left side. Okay. Then this is one-to-one next best action related designer component. Okay, when you click on one to one next best action designer, you can see this is having totally 5 types of components. Okay, so 5 types of categories are there. One is taxonomy, constraints, engagement policies, arbitration and channels related configuration. Okay, so what is the purpose of taxonomy here? Define your NBA business structure and your customer journeys. Okay, so here this is the place where you can define your business structure. Okay, if you click on it, This will help you to define the business structure. Okay, what is the issue, what is the group, and customer journeys flow also you can define here. If you go to the properties, if you want to add any of the properties, you can do add here. Okay, so that is how business taxonomy will help you to define under the next best action designer. After that, generally, what is the meaning of constant here? We have declare constant rule, correct? So why we use declare constant rule? What is the purpose? That is for purpose of some kind of validation, right? Yes or no? So in the same way here, this constraint in the CDH will help you to set some limit. If that limit is exceeded, this will help you to validate. Is that offer is valid to send to the customer or not? Okay, so that you can do under the constraint tab. So if I click on this constraint, where I can define the channel limits, maximum per day you can send 2 emails. Okay, that is how you want to configure. Then in the email you can do create, like you can do define the logic, maximum number of actions within the time period. Okay, suppose maximum number of actions as 5 per 10 days. Okay, means within 10 days maximum you can send 5 offers through email channel. Okay, in the same way we'll be having different channels, so accordingly you can set some limit on your channel related configurations. Okay, so we'll be having contact policies. This will help you to define how many number of times you can contact the customer. Okay, suppose here you can see track the impressions for the action at customer level over past 7 days. What is the meaning of it? Track impressions in the sense customer have seen the offer or not. Okay, if customer have seen the offer, then that action over the last 7 days, if you expand this inside of that, you need to define the suppression rule. Okay, so if 5 times customer have seen the offer through all the channels, from email you have sent, from SMS, from call center, from website, so using all the channels you have displayed an offer or you promoted an offer, then for 5 times also customer is not responding, you have to suppress that action in the all channels for next 60 days. Okay, getting my point everyone? Suppress in the sense you need to hide that offer to display to the same customer for next 60 days, because there is a more chances if you display the same offer for multiple times to the customer, then customer may lose the interest towards your offers. Okay, so that kind of limitations and conditions you can add in the constraints tab. Okay, and you'll be having a engagement tab. So this engagement tab will help you to pass some kind of conditions. Okay, where you can define kind of when actions are appropriate to send the customer profile, that you can define in the customer related engagement policy tab, where if you expand any of the business structure. Okay, grow and credit cards, let's say if I open, you can see you have 4 types: eligibility, applicability, suitability, and contact policies, right? Yeah, 1 minute, I'll try to close it. Go to NBAD designer. So I'm just trying to give you the overview, but in the coming sessions, anyhow, we'll discuss everything in a detailed way. So where you can define eligibility, applicability, suitability, and contact policies. Using these all conditions, where engagement policies allow you to specify the conditions under which action or group of actions are eligible to the customer. Okay, means there are set of actions are available, but all that set of actions are eligible to send to the customer profile or not can be identified by using the engagement policy related conditions which you are passing in the eligibility, applicability, suitability, and this contact policy already you can define in the constraint tab. Getting my point? And this arbitration will help you to prioritize the offer. That means suppose three offers are suitable to the same customer profile. Okay, two offers are suitable to the same customer profile. Then among these three offers you need to finalize which offer is having more probability, means more propensity value. That in the sense, what are the more chances customer can accept. Okay, then based on that you need to prioritize the offer. This you can do by using the arbitration process. By doing the calculation that we'll see in the coming sessions. Okay, so this arbitration will help you to do the prioritize actions based on either customer related point of view along with business point of view. Okay, by considering both customers point of view and business point of view, this will check some conditions in the backend, and this will help you to calculate. Finally, it will prioritize the offer. And then channels, in the channels tab.
Excuse me, I have one question here.
Yes, you can.
Hello. Yeah,
Yes.
is arbitration, my question is arbitration, is it only based on propensity or or there are
Not
various
like that.
factors to prioritize?
Here you have four factors, right? Propensity, context weighting, business value, and business levers. Okay, so based on these four factors, you can calculate the arbitration value, means priority of the offer we can perform, but this propensity value will be returned by the model. Getting?
Okay. And is there any weightage, like is there some
Sorry?
calculation or is that like everything has the same weightage?
See,
Hello?
here sometimes this context weighting we need to define in the action level. Okay, so if you define the context weighting, there is a range from 0 to 100. If you increase the value, which action is having more context weighting, that will in the first prioritize offer, that considered as a first prioritize offer. Getting my point? In the same way, by multiplying all these values which is in the customer point of view and business point of view will help you to give the priority of each offer.
Okay.
Clear? Right?
Okay. So
Yeah.
basically,
So next,
arbitration is the prioritization, right?
yeah, this will help you to combine with the AI features. Mainly, arbitration is
Mhm.
combining AI features along with your CDH features. Okay, there in the backend, this arbitration will start the evaluation and will give you the um prioritize related value. Getting? So sometimes you may receive to increase the business value for so and so offer. Then what we need to do here, you need to add that business value more, and you'll be having context weightage. So that context weightage also you need to increase for so and so action related group of categories. So this is the context weighting, right? And again we'll be having business related things also to increase. Okay, so
Okay.
these business levers we can define in the each action level. So this kind of increments we will get the data from the real time events. Okay, so that is based on the situation of the customer. So generally day to day, if customer lost his credit card, okay, then more scope you need to promote credit card related offers. Okay, so then you need to increase that credit cards related situation. If suppose he want to close their account, then we need to So you need to retain the customer. Then you need to increase the value to promote retain related offers when customer is trying to close their account. Getting clear, everyone? So this is how in the back end arbitration rules will work together. But before discussing about this arbitration, there are so many rules to discuss. Okay, then this arbitration we will cover at end of this training period, like by last 6 to 7 sessions we have to discuss about this arbitration concept. Okay, next, this is the channel related one. So where this channel configuration will help you to configure different channels. Okay, so you can do schedulings of campaign executions, and you can do check either email channel, inbound channel, and there are different channels are there. Are the channels are active or not? If you want to activate any other channels apart from this, you need to click on configure, and either you can do activate or you can do deactivate your offers. Okay, and in the channels also again we have real time containers, real time events, right? That we have to see slowly, because at a time if I explain you will not get the stuff, right? So if you go to channels where we have different channel configurations, so now email is active, right? So if you want to deactivate it, like inactivate, you need to click on edit and you can inactivate the email configuration. Then this application will not allow you to share the offers via using email channel. Okay, in the same way same thing will be applied to the other channels also. Okay, so this is how NBAD designer will have all these 5 components in this one-to-one customer decision hub portal. Okay, so this will be provided by the NBAD template. Clear, getting my point? If I have to show you, so now what exactly that NBAD template will provide, which will help you to provide some pre-built configuration. Okay, if I open a dev studio, now this is the navigation you need to follow from CDH portal. If you want to open the prediction studio, just click on intelligence. You can have the option of prediction studio. Try to launch your prediction studio and you can able to switch to the dev studio. Okay, then to define the business structure, this is generally your application only, as how simply you can see application in the personal edition. In the same way you can able to see, but what one difference here, if you go to records tab, here one additional menu is added, that is customer decision hub. Okay, so in this customer decision hub related category, all marketing related features are added, right? But in the decisioning part, under decisioning category, you can do create strategies, you can do create decision tables, decision data definings, all these things you can do create, but up to decisioning part only you can do. But what about marketing? So that's what this CDH framework is needed, along with the customer decision hub related portal configurations. Okay, now if you want to create any kind of business issue related configurations, click on configure, decisioning, decisions, and preposition management. Okay, because to create the offers, this is the way we need to follow: configure, decisioning, decisions, and preposition management. If you click on this preposition management, this will give you a hierarchical related structure. This structure also will be provided by the NBAD template only. So you'll be having business issues and business groups which already defined. So if I try to open, this is the business issue. Grow is my business issue. Under this business issue, I'm having credit cards as one category, means one group. Deposit related accounts is another group. Mortgage related is third group. Then, if you want to add offers for each group, you need to click on this one, each group, and if you open this, okay, credit cards related group, if you open, where it will allow you to add the propositions. Okay, so this is how you can add the propositions. Propositions are nothing but actions only. Clear everyone? So this is the place. By doing a checkout, you can click on add and you can create the propositions. Anyhow, that will see in the next tomorrow or day after tomorrow sessions. Okay, but high level, if I have to give the explanation about business issue and group, this is how you can understand. These all things will be provided by the NBAD template only. Getting my point? We have selected domain as banking. That's what it is giving all the properties, fields, and terminologies in the banking related domain. But if you select healthcare, that will give you different business taxonomy, means different business structure will be provided. Click on add, let's say, click on new business issue. Okay, then I'm trying to create a test business issue, leave about further configurations, click on create. Now we have created a business issue. Then again click on add and click on new group. So now we are trying to define business group. Let's say I'm trying to create test group. Test group as my business group, and under which group, which issue you want to create. Under test issue, I want to create test group. Okay, now just click on create. Okay, now you can see here the test related category will be added. Now, yeah, you can expand this one. Under test issue, we'll be having test group as category. If you click on test group, under this test group, you can add the prepositions. Prepositions are offers only. So clear everyone till now? Whatever we discussed about NBAD template, NBAD designer, what is inbound and outbound channels. So here, as I explained you in the previous sessions, inbound channels are nothing but if customer is contacting you, okay, or via using either website or a call center related applications. If you want to display your offers, that you need to consider as inbound channels. Okay, then what about outbound channels here? Outbound channels are from your application. You are reaching out the customer, okay, using either email channel or SMS channel or a campaign, or sometimes that may be categorized as related to call center also. So via from your end, okay, from your end, if you are reaching the customer, you have to consider as outbound channels. Okay, instead of that, when customer is logged into your website, then only you have to display the offer, that you have to consider as inbound channel related configuration. Okay, so clear everyone? Just give me the confirmation once. Madhuri, Anurag, Abhi, Samata, Sudhakar, Venu, Aarti, Shalini, Nikita, and 6452 Naga. Yes, I'm calling everyone, right? So please try to respond here. Even in the chatting window also. Facing connectivity issue, Madhuri. Okay. Samata, yes, thank you. Yeah, Anurag, yes. So up to this today, till now, we connected from 4 days, right? Then in these 4 days, we have covered all different aspects of CDH. Then from tomorrow itself, like from tomorrow, by tomorrow we'll see how to create an application and how to define the business taxonomy, because we have 9 more minutes, right? Even if I start creation of application and drafting the document, that is not possible to complete, right? So as I have shown you in the yesterday session, simply by clicking on the CDH and go to new application, you need to select build from scratch or build from existing one. You don't want to create any framework application once again, right? So you need to select build from scratch. So that just click on build from existing application and choose this customer decision hub, build with CDH framework. After choosing that, you need to launch your CDH setup wizard. Once you start the launching of setup wizard, this is going to ask you which domain related application you want to create. Okay, now you can do give like some kind of life. Okay, so I want to create application related to, let's say, life hospital. Okay, and what is your application? It's a healthcare related application. For testing I'm giving. Okay, now click on action. Okay, click on next. If you click on next, and then you can choose the healthcare. Okay, now this is going to create a data model related to healthcare application, engagement policies related to healthcare application, and some kind of related strategy definings, and all other things will be created by the wizard. And this will create you the model configuration, like one to one healthcare data model will be provided by the wizard. After that, this is going to enable the connection with the business operations team. So generally this business operation team will help you to move your application between different stages, like development stage, testing stage, and then pre-production, production, like this different levels of your application moving changes. And then at each level, whatever if they want to modify from the business end, they can raise a request. Okay, so that's what they have provided this business operations environment. And if you click on next, this is going to create in the back end a file repository connection also with the name of file repo. And if you click on next, what will happen? This is asking you to confirm the creation. Then once you click on start, this will start creation of your application, and then repositories, data models, all those things. Okay, so you can give a trial from your end. Otherwise, we'll see how to start configuration of your application and all. We'll see in the tomorrow session. Okay, so clear everyone? If any doubts, you can ask here now. So for today, that's it from my end. And if you have anything, you can ask me here.
I have one
Right?
question.
Any questions? Yes, Arti.
Yes. So are we learning like each and every rules within the Pega CDH, or will it just be like part of whatever is in the mission? So there were like
No, no,
so
your
many
voice is
rules.
breaking. Your voice. So our team has shared course content, right, with you everyone. So in the course content, we have added different features of CDH. So those are we have to discuss about from scratch how to create the business taxonomy. Okay, from these two, we have to discuss about channel configurations and about some kind of data sets, data flows. Okay, after that we'll discuss about related engagement policy with practical only. With practical execution only, I will cover all those things by taking use cases, and we will cover. And one more thing, everyone try to remember this point: it is not as similar to your regular Pega applications. Okay, so to implement end-to-end application will not be possible here, because one point we are using cloud edition. Second point, in the even real time also, there is no scope and no such situation to use all the CDH features in one application. Okay, so one application may use few rules of CDH, one application use another rules of application. So that's what, by taking each individual use cases for all the rules, I will explain and I will execute the business requirements. Getting my point? So generally, whatever the work you did in this cloud edition, that work will not be there for months or weeks. Okay, it will be there for 1 or 2 days. So how to do that work management here? You need to import that zip file every day. If you wanted to take a zip file, you need to follow this procedure: application, distribution. You want to make a package and you can do export. Then next day, if that is erased, you have to import this previous work, whatever you have taken as a zip file, you have to import and you can continue your work further. Getting my point? That is distribution process, right? That we need to follow. Build and deployment part related one, right? In the same way, because we are working in the cloud edition, right? So work will not be there for even more than 1 week also. So that's what, if possible, try to take your work for every 1 or 2 days. Otherwise, you wanted to do practice every day, it is okay, you can relaunch your application every time. Then your practice will increase. Creation of taxonomies, creation of other rules, you will do more times, right? Then that will help you to create all the rules multiple times. If you take a zip file at one point of time you have created, okay, but that same zip file you are using from multiple weeks, from so many weeks, then what will happen? By week 1 or 2 you have created taxonomy. The same taxonomy you are using for week 5 or 6. Then what happened here? In the past 3 weeks, okay, you didn't have created any kind of business taxonomy related rules. Then what will happen? Definitely for sure, lack of practice will come into the picture. Getting my point? That's what I suggest. It is okay how many number of times it is possible, that many number of times try to create all the rules for multiple times. Okay, clear? Then it is easy to understand and easy to remember what are the different categories and where these all the rules are available. All these things we can easily remember. If you are a new beginner of regular Pega in the past 3 or 4 years, let's say, is it okay to remember where we can property in the initial days, in the first class of your Pega demo, or in the first initial sessions of your Pega new career beginning? Are you able to remember where we can create the activity, what is the category, and where we can create the report, where we can create the data page? No, right? Later some point of time, keep on doing the practice, you can able to remember, right? In the same way here also, try to do practice for multiple times. When you do more practice, there is a more scope to remember the rules and rules related categories and configurations. Clear? Anything, anyone, any doubts? You can feel free to ask me. And one more update from my end. Please try to complete your enrollment process also, because almost we have connected from past 4 days. Maybe they may change link by from next Monday. So tomorrow is Friday, right? I think. So tomorrow you will get a free link, free access to connect the session. So if you are really interested to join the sessions, same help from starting of your sessions to end of your sessions, I'll give you the same kind of help and same kind of content also. Okay, and with practical execution along with the screenshot documents. If I want to show you, let's say I'll just try to open other batch documents. Okay, so I will just create the documents in such a way. So working with any of the rule, let's see. So if I open, you have a particular business taxonomy rule, right? So in the same way I will draft a use case which we are going to work, and I will just give you a screenshot by screenshot. Then there is no scope to miss if the flow of execution also. Okay, so like this I will share the documents for every batch, for every class. I will create a new document. That document only will share in the Google Classroom. Okay, so yeah, this is from my end. Today we discussed about NBAD template and NBAD designer related sessions. stuff, right? That I will try to share in the WhatsApp related. Uh, each person you will get the documents by today or tomorrow morning. Okay, yeah, that's it from my end, and hope you understand everything. So we'll close the session. Thank you. Don't miss to attend session tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll start actual uh, beginning of your execution related to CDH framework. Okay, yeah, thank you. Any doubts, anyone? If no doubts, we can wind up.